Hey everybody, it's Nick with Ironclad Ranks. Today I want to show you a little bit of what I'm doing for this service area business. So right here on the services page, this is one of the pages that I haven't updated in a while. It doesn't look super clean. So the section that I'm going to be working on is the services section of the page. I want it to look responsive. I want it to look more engaging. I want it to be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit here. I'm using Elementor, so I'm going to be editing with Elementor. But essentially what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going back to another page on the website that I really like, and I'm going to have ChatGPT help me out with reformatting the content on this page. So I'm going to go to the pages that I have, and I'm going to go find a page that I like. Let's just see if this one looks nice. Okay, it does, right? It's responsive, it's engaging, it's on brand, and I think it's going to match nicely. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to copy the code here. Okay, I'm going to go to ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, is some code that is responsive and on brand with coloring. It also, I want you to use this as a loose template for inspiration. We are going to be we're going to be enhancing existing content from this business's services page. Okay, let me know when you're ready for the services page content, and we'll begin. All right, here's the code. And once it tells me that it's ready, then I'm going to get the content here. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to start copying the code here. This is important because I wanted to actually get the links that I have in here for various things. So I'm going to copy the code. And just in case you don't know, it's going to be Control A and Control. Once you click Control A, selects all of it, and then you can do Control C to copy, or you could right click and copy as well. You can't see this, but I am going to be putting it in a notepad document, but I am going to be copying all of these really quick. So I will be back as soon as I have everything copied, and I'm going to paste that into ChatGPT. I'll be right back. Okay, I am all ready to go. So here's the services page content. He's going to keep the brand colors, make it clean and responsive. Going to keep the tone, but we're going to say don't change the wording, just the formatting. Also, make the links more visible. You can restructure the content to include buttons for the links that are currently just internal links. And as always, I'm going to be using HTML online previewer, so html.onlineviewer.net. I love this. It's so easy. And I'm going to use this to check the code very easily. So once this is done, I will paste that in. It's so much, going to impact rankings as it is going to impact conversions. Conversions are more, people are on your website and deciding whether or not they want to call, whether or not you're the right person, whether or not they trust you. And having a clean, consistent website that's easy to understand, buttons, big, colors that match the rest of your brand, that's something that's really going to help people trust you and want to call. And also just find their way around, just putting text on a page isn't helpful. The text needs to be helpful, and it needs to be structured in a way that's helpful. So that is what I'm trying to do right here. So let us check this out. This is not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. That does not look very responsive or modern. It's basically just a text list. Try again based on the services on the template I provided. And I'll be right back. All right, so based on that prompt, it seems like it spat something very different out. So let's see. This is a little bit more responsive, but it's still not what I'm looking for. So let me try one more time. All right, so what I'm asking it right now is I want the information for each service to display in a card, kind of a style. You will now have some creative flexibility to adjust paragraph structure, phrasing, and layout to make sure links aren't inline but are in their own button inside the card. Please keep it responsive and in alignment with brand colors. So we're going to see if this output is a little bit better, and I'll be right back. All right, so here's the output. Let us copy this and see if it is any better than that. I do like this a little bit better. Sure, we could change the colors on interior and exterior a little bit, but I'm going to see if I can do that on the back end. This looks good. I like the different icons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this container, but I'm going to add a container. I'm going to add a widget right here. Let's see here. No blocks. Hold on. We are going to add we need HTML. And in the HTML box, I'm going to copy this HTML we just had. And there we go. Definitely. Ooh, a moth just flew on me. That's so funny. All right. So we are going to play around with this a little bit. And I'm going to get back to you. But I will say that I really like how the how it looks. Definitely a little bit better. So before I make any changes, like deleting what I had before, I'm going to publish it and I'm going to view the page. So I viewed the page and this is where it is right here. This could be a little bit better. I think our services should be centered on the page. But I think this is good. So I'm just going to verify that these buttons are working. It does seem like they are. I'm going to have to clean up the coloring. I think the coloring needs to be our brand's blue color for consistency. So that's what I'm going to do. I never really liked the red, but again, I was building it quickly. So what I'm going to do is this should take us to contact us, which it does. This is fantastic. For the these are like the lesser known and lesser searched for services. These are really the big ones right here. So for these, I have dedicated service pages for them with dedicated service city pages, as we have discussed in previous videos. But this is pretty much all for today. I'm going to go in, change the colors. I'm going to center the our services, and I'm going to remove the redundant information, and that is going to be that. So if anybody has any questions about what I did specifically, or if you guys want to see my prompts, if you want an example of a responsive page, just feel free to ask in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next video.